everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Swati Arora, famously known as Mind Coach Swati, and I'm yet again with another Hall of Fame interview fit for all of you. Today, joining me in the Hall of Fame interview is one of my team members, one of my students of my Action Takers community, Mr. Monish Nakhale, who's working in the capacity of business manager in a sales unit. Hi, Monish. How are you doing?
Hi Swati, I'm good. How are you?
Doing absolutely wonderful. Would like to let everyone know that Monish has recently got into his desired job at a much better profile, a much better company. He'll unwind all of that in front of you, and with a 30% salary hike as well, which he was kind of looking at. So, congratulations on that, first and foremost, Monish.
Thank you so much, Swati, and thanks for all the help.
You're most welcome, Monish. So, Monish, let's just get started
Yeah,
with that. So, why don't you
yeah,
tell all
sure.
of us
Very
that,
excited for this session.
same here, same here. So why don't you get started with what happened? What's the recent achievement that you've got and how did you get that? Maybe we can get started with that.
Yeah, so this achievement started while I started writing my goals. Okay,
Mhm.
so there was a first thing which I started doing like when I joined the community. I was not knowing exactly what I wanted and when I wanted. So, goal setting, the action power routine, and the goal setting helped me to write down my goals and to achieve it. Also, one more big thing is that I have achieved these achievements beforehand, before the due dates. Like those due dates were for 1.5 year, 1 year ago, but I did that much earlier. So which
Okay.
I'm also amazed of, and sort of because it is a process which you are going through and you need
Mhm.
to trust that process, so which I found it very much helpful to achieve my goals. And I'm sure in future also I'll set much bigger goals and I'll try to achieve each one of them before the due date or the deadlines.
Wonderful. So what I hear you saying is that you started writing the goals and the diligence, the due diligence you were doing of writing the action power routine, writing your goals every single day. But the phenomenal
Right.
thing that happened was that you were able to achieve it much before the anticipated time, right? So
Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
kudos. I mean, that's really wonderful. I mean, and that's why we say, follow the process and things will happen. And that's really worked in your favor. It's you
And
achieved
I'll
your
tell you,
desire.
Swati, one thing.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll tell
please
you
go.
also one thing that while I was doing it for the first day, I was not having that confidence of writing a goal. It was just like for the sake of the process, I was writing it. But slowly and steadily, when I started writing on everyday basis, something it is giving the signal to the universe. As I understand, it is giving the signal to the universe, and universe is helping us to achieve that goal. So nature, the people around you, the positivity which you are having inside, the fire, it shows in your attitude, it shows in your action also. So it helps you to I think it helps you a lot to achieve your goals. Even though whatever the goals are, it are realistic, unrealistic, I'm not sure what, there are n number of goals of people, but whatever the goals you are setting, I'm sure there is a lot and you can achieve it. But that you need to pick that pen, that diary, you just need to start writing that, because when you start writing that, your subconscious mind, it goes into your subconscious mind. Okay, and even if you are sleeping at that time also, it reminds you that you have certain goal and which you need to achieve it. For every goal, there is a every little step that you take every day, every single minute, and every habit. So this is the process which I follow, and I think it is very much helpful for everyone who does that.
Wonderful, brilliant. And I can literally see that in your aura as well. I mean, we can feel that
Yeah.
as well, right? So thank you so much for following that. And I think you really are living the true value of, writing down your goals and it's really articulating into reality in your life. That's superb to know. So Monish, let's start with what
Yeah.
happened when you joined the Action Takers community. What was the purpose of you joining the Action Takers community? What was life kind of before that, before all this entire thing happened? Yeah.
A very good question, Swati. Because initially I was just living and going with the flow.
Mhm.
I somewhere in my mind I knew that I need to do something with my life. I need to achieve big, because it's been almost 10 years now since I'm working, but I'm not able to reach a height where I wanted to be. Because as my if I compare it, there is always a comparison going on, even if you say it directly or you don't say it, but there is a comparison. You compare yourself, and that's a human tendency, I believe. Okay, so whenever you are comparing, you are seeing your peers that they are growing while you started with them the same way. We have the same kind of education, we have same kind of environment everywhere, but you are somewhere stuck. So that again stuck in my mind. Past 10 years I'm not going into growing into a bigger level, a bigger portfolio, a bigger better company. I'm just struggling with a mediocre kind of role, or a mediocre kind of a company where I wanted to grow in my life, but I was not having a direction. But then one day suddenly I have, because I was not having any goals, so I was scrolling through Instagrams, and at that time Swati came to my feeds, and she said that you want to grow in life, you want to do this. And it's just okay, yeah, this is might be it's just some pennies that I will shred from my pocket, and let's just do this. What this lady has to say. So it's just 1 hour time or something like that. Let's give it a try. And then when it was your first session, you opened a few pointers where you broadened our minds in that. There's a lot of things going on, and you are stuck at this place. So you have the avenues, you have the opportunities, you just need a right direction. So I said, okay, now I know what I want to do. At least what I'll do is to follow this lady. So, and to join her, and to follow what she is saying. At least to do those things. I think it was not a very big thing, but a first step, and those first steps are difficult. So I was not having that direction, but getting into this, I was having in mind that I will get a direction, I will get a guidance, okay, which I'm missing. Because you can't get a guidance from those who have not achieved in
Achieved
their
it.
life.
Correct. Correct.
So it's better to seek from them who has done something in their life, who has some evidences to show.
Hmm.
Also they wanted to teach as well.
Hmm.
Everybody would not want to teach,
True, true.
right?
No, that's
So
that's wonderful. So it's great that you, and like they say, it's divine timing. So it's not about me or anything, but it's divine
absolutely.
timing when two, when the universe aligns people together. And like they say, my mentor also says is your vibe attracts your tribe. So it's like,
Right.
something that you were feeling at that point in time, something that probably this community is something that we could contribute to your growth. And I'm glad that it happened, right? We could strike a balance. So, Monish, what changed after that? And I know that I also want to, inform everyone that you're also part of my diamond community, right? So, what
Yes, I
changed
know.
after Action Takers, and what changed particularly after diamond membership? I can see a lot of change in the overall aura, body language, the way you're communicating. What changed
Yeah.
after joining?
So after joining, first of all, I became more confident, because I was trying to communicate with different kind of people in the community, with you, with my peers, my colleagues. Because whatever I was learning into the session,
Hmm.
I was trying to apply it in my daily life, with my
Right.
personal life, with my professional life. So it enhanced my, my confidence to
Hmm.
speak up, to show up,
Hmm.
to the very small thing is like to turn on the camera in my meetings. Okay, to speak up, to give my advices, my suggestions to the management regarding
Hmm.
any particular thing, to acknowledge any feedback, to ask for feedback from my managers, from the management, which helped me to improve, which helped me to create a bond with them, with my family. and with my management, with my manager, so I have a good bonding with them, and which is helping me to in my career, in my everyday job, to do better, and not having any kind of hiccups. So that's a very big thing, like going every day to office and just wondering like how to communicate with your manager. They are so rude, they are so depressed, dull, or the aura and everything is so depressing that I don't want to go again. But then it is you, everything is about you. If you are the change, you can bring that change. If you want that change, you can bring that change. It's inside you, so you have to show up. You have to, if things are not going it right way, you have to change it. It won't happen it by itself. Okay. So to take the accountability of what is going in your life. Okay, if you want to be happy, you have the right to be happy, and you can go and achieve it whatever you feel like, and be happy with that. So same thing goes with being boring, sad, and depressed in your life. It's in your hand only. You take the responsibility, you take this accountability.
Absolutely. I love the way you said, Monish, that your life is your choice. It's always a choice, whether you be
Right.
that dull, boring, monotonous self of yours, or you take charge of your life and say, I'm going to change. And I think you have changed it for good. For good, you have changed it, right? And one
Yes.
more thing that you kind of emphasize, which a lot of people, and we kind of reiterate that in the community as well, just showing up on camera. I think a lot of corporate professionals don't do that. They are probably scared, or they are doubting themselves or whatever. But I think a smallest of things as small as that, it really impacts your overall confidence level and much more, right? Your communication, your understanding and bonding with the management. So I think that's great. I mean, I can literally see that you've transformed from where you had no goals, or probably wondering what you
Yeah,
want to do, but now with
yeah.
concrete, very firm in your way forward plan. And I'm sure whatever I know of you, I know you have very clear plans for your way forward as well in your personal and
Right.
professional life. Right.
Both.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So if I talk about, so Monish, you did talk about a lot of things, but if I talk about top three key learnings from the community, and again, it could be irrespective what you learned in the inner circle or diamond, what were for you some breakthrough moments, top three breakthrough moments where that has really kind of impacted you and you're kind of following it up as well every day? What are those three learnings that you'd like to talk about?
See, first thing is absolutely the action power routine. So, non-negotiable. You have to do that. This is the best thing which I ever got in my life, and I will keep continuing with it, no matter what it takes. I understand there can be ifs and buts, or 1 or 2 days, or let's say a week also can be there. But action power routine is your go-to thing. You have to do that. Setting up the goals, journaling, gratitude journaling, and listening to the secrets, the
Stranger
strangest
secret.
secret podcast. So all these things, it fills up your day.
Right.
It gives you a right direction. And then secondly, you have the sessions. Every Sunday there are the sessions. Also we have the recordings of the sessions. So whenever, so everything is covered in that. There are so many seasons also in that. So if you feel like I am lacking time management somewhere, I don't have the goal setting somewhere, after a period of time you think like, I have missed out on some parts or some points. You can revisit them, keep the notes of them, keep it in front of you, and just follow them, visualize them. So goal settings are there, time management is there, influence building is there. It's a plethora of things, and people are also sharing their insights in that. So how it has helped them. Some of the people, they were sitting at 10 to 15 connections on LinkedIn. Now they have rose up to somewhere around thousands, 10,000 also. Okay. So which is a journey of them. It's good to understand from them how did they also did that. Okay. So it's a journey also that you get to know, because there are people that are like us, but still they are doing it, they are improving. So it the community also gives us network. You are networking with the like-minded people, right? And the like-minded people ignites the fire in you. They are the catalyst for your uh, your dreams or your hopes. So they also have a we also have a very emotional bonds in our triad members. So as I am from the diamond community, I have an emotional bond with my old triads as well. So still we are in connection with them. And the best part is all the triad member, my old triad member, all have achieved something. All of them has achieved something. Everybody has got a new job there.
I'm,
So
I'm, I'm, yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
so this is very exciting. Like old triad member, that's what, like 2-3 months back, and everybody is now settled in a good job. And every time, so one of my triad member, he was very much depressed, or due to his job scenario, he was trying to get into job from. But every time he was discussing with us, Monish bhai, this is the thing. So I was trying to help him. I was trying to give him the right connects where he can connect and go for the interviews as well. Also, my other tribe member, he has also helped him for getting the interviews at least. So he got a confidence from that. Every time we were each other helping and giving confidence to each other. So even though we are even though at sometimes we were missing the classes as well, but someone who did the class, so we were just
Would kind
having
of
a
recap with you and all. Yeah.
recap with them, and understanding what was the point of discussion, what we need to do, how we need to prepare for the other class, or any assessments are there, if there is any assignment given, what will the next class will be on, do I need to go back and recall any of the sessions. So all this discussion, so it was a kind of a short session also, like which went for sometimes half an hour or an hour all at some time. So it was a good bonding with my, also sharing some emotional pointers with your triad members. Some points are you cannot uh, disclose it to your friends because they are related to your friends only, or your family members because they are it is related to them, so you can't disclose it to them. But you have that emotional burden on yourself. You have to uh, uh, you have to give it
Went out
to
somewhere. Yeah.
somewhere. And then these are also your like-minded people. They are in the community, so they are also here to grow and not to judge you. So here nobody is judging anyone. They're just coming, helping, solving if they can, or at least they can do is to listen. So
Listen.
at least they are doing is listening to us, which makes us feel good for that time being particularly. So these are the points which I like about the community.
Wonderful, wonderful, Monish. And you really very nicely you kind of pointed out that we become product of our surrounding. And like you said,
Right.
the surrounding itself, the community itself is so vibrant, and I can really see, especially in the diamond community, the kind of cohesiveness you guys have, and the triad groups and how much you interact with each other. It's really yielding benefits for each one of you. I can see that. And you rightly said, some things we can't talk to our friends or even our partners. Some things we need to
Right.
talk to else somewhere we can discuss, so that some breakthrough we can get, or some solution we can get. I think brilliant, brilliant. I think you've really shared some very valuable points. And so, just finishing off, why what do you think would be your suggestion or advice, or what would you want to say to the new members who are joining the community? There are many new members. By the way, we are 500 plus now, Monish, in the community. Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
So what would
The
you like to
milestone.
say to them? It is a milestone, certainly. It is a milestone, and we are growing rapidly every day. So,
Right.
for the new members, what would you like to, anything from your side, any 2 cents from your side?
So, one thing I will definitely say that you just trust the process and go for it. You are not going to lose anything, but you will only keep learning over here. You'll get mentors, you will get good community people, you'll get a hand holding for your career and for your personal life both. And the least thing which you can get is the lot of learning in the community, lot of learning only from the sessions if you are attending. Just trust the process. I'll just say, just trust the process, and achievement will be yours. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you'll get it. I'm halfway there, but there is a
Much more to
long
go.
journey now. Yeah, but the first step is difficult, and you should take that first step. That is the only thing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Very well said, Monish. Thank you so much. Trust the process, and automatically things will happen. You work on yourself, and eventually you'll get what you really want. Thank you so much for that, Monish. And really had a wonderful time chatting up with you. And again, congratulations on your new job. I know it's about 2 months back. How much time has it been?
3 months back.
3 months back. Okay, so it's a long drawn time that we had to catch up, but any which way, nevertheless, congratulations, and I wish you
Thank you
great
so much,
success
Swati.
ahead as well. Great success
Yeah.
ahead as well. You're part of the community, you're part of the Diamond Gang, so I'm sure you're going to, you know, go to miles, achieve great miles in your life. So congratulations, and
Yeah, and one more point I would like to
yes,
add here
yes, sure,
is
sure.
thanks a lot to you also, Swati, while I was interviewing for this particular process. So you helped me a lot for the negotiations, what I need to do, how I need to do, what steps I need to take. So because of that also, I got the confidence, to ask for what I wanted, or else I would have got settled at 20%.
Mm.
But now, with your help and the community people also which helped me, I got the 30% hike,
Wonderful,
which I'm okay satisfied with.
wonderful, super, super. So great. Congratulations, Monish, once again. And thank you so much for being part of the Hall of Fame series and being part of the community. We really wish you all the best ahead as well
Pleasure is
for the
all
journey.
mine. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.